Welcome to the first episode of Learning League. I'm your host Cole, and our champion today is Ezreal, the Prodigal Explorer. For Ezreal's masteries, I do 21-0-9, the other 3 points being in either movement speed or less time spent dead. For summoner spells, I usually choose Ignite and Flash. Ezreal has 4 skins: Classic, Frost, the Explorer, and my personal favorite, Pulsefire, which we all want, but we're too poor to afford, at least in my case. His abilities. His passive is Rising Spell Force, which when he hits an enemy with his ability, his attack speed is increased by 10% for 6 seconds. Q is Mystic Shot. I always get this first. When he hits an enemy with it, it does damage and reduces his cooldowns by 1 second. Very helpful. I max this as soon as possible. His W is Essence Flux, which I get second and max second. It shoots a little bolt of energy that deals damage to enemy champions and reduces their attack speed, but it also increases the attack speed of allies, which is very helpful. Arcane Shift, he teleports to a nearby location and fires a homing missile to the nearest enemy unit. It's really helpful. I use it mainly for movement, so you get it early, but you don't max it until you're very in skill. His ult is True Shot Barrage, which basically he shoots out this huge little moon-shaped thing, crescent of a lightning bolt, and it's pretty awesome. Does damage to bunches. So yeah, up next is the Tips and Items tab. They have one of these for every champion. I doubt you've looked at it. Most people don't look at it. If you're trying to get better with the champion, you need to look at this. Chances are you'll learn something. For example, very first bullet, use Arcane Shift to line up your other skill shots. This is a perfect example. Actually, here's an example right here. I'm playing in a game 5v5, and there's Kaylee and Syndra camping their turret, so I use Arcane Shift. I get Mystic Shot and Essence Flux on Kaylee, and then let's speed this up a little bit. And I do the exact same thing to Syndra, except I did miss, I think both of my Q and my W actually. But I got them anyway, so it doesn't matter. There's a perfect example. And the next bullet is you can line up True Shot Barrage to hit multiple minion waves or even monsters, and I'm going to add on champions also actually. Your ult is actually incredibly great. Ezreal's ult changes team fights or just little skirmishes constantly. Like I was just recalled or spawned or whatever, and there was a team fight going on, so I shoot my ult down there. I was actually hoping to get Mundo with the kill as well, but look at the health it takes down on everyone else. It completely changed that fight into a different one. Actually caused a Kaylee to leave, which gave me a kill, and my aim was awful and I missed both my Q and W, but I still got the kills, so it doesn't matter. The next one is Ezreal's a very fragile champion, so take the fight to him. These are like his weaknesses now, and this is incredibly true. I have a lot of clips on this, but this first clip, it was a gank, a simple gank. Like we were gonna all gank Warwick, and he got out of it pretty well, and it turned into a pretty big team fight. And I'm also going to talk about which champions I prefer to play with, like lane with, and like right here you see, I'm kind of trying to stay back, because it's a pretty big fight. I know I'll get targeted. I thought about going to hell, but I saw Mundo and all them, so I did the smart thing. I backed out, and kind of backed off some. And here is the part where the champions I love to play with. I love to play with champions like Darius or Rengar when I'm laning with them for this specific purpose right here. We're backing out and stuff. You need someone who you can hide behind and who can take damage for you, but at the same time can put out damage. Like we did some damage, Rengar jumped in, took out a Kaylee and Kha'Zix, and now all 3 of us are here taking Mundo. It's absolutely perfect, and I did well staying behind my teammates. In this clip, Rengar, I kind of backed up. I did a little bit of poking and I let Rengar take the lead, and I didn't really move up until I knew he was going to be the target, which enabled me to get a double kill. Unfortunately, Rengar died as well. Now this time I wasn't as lucky. This is a different game. We did get first blood, but this is just to show how fragile Ezreal is early game. I probably could have had the double kill if I wouldn't have wasted my Ignite on Karma, but in this case, Twisted Fate gets a double kill. Don't worry, we beat his ass later. In this situation, we got ambushed, and in my ult, actually, I arcane shifted away from the fight to get away from damage, used my ult, turned that fight completely around, like, and we just wrecked, completely wrecked. Right here, this is a pretty big team fight that started going on, you know, and I did stay towards the back. I tend personally to use my ult at the very beginning of team fights, because everyone's kind of clumped up and no one's running away yet, and so, like, you know, they got a double kill. I did arcane shift in here and into the battle, which was a risky move. Looking back, I'm not sure if I would do it again, but it worked out that time. And if you go back and look at the kill feed, my face was on every single kill, whether it was an assist or whatever. That's the big thing for Ezreal. You stay back and just make sure you hit people. And now right here, look at that. I was running around, barely saw his name in the bottom of the screen, arcane shifted, hit him with my Essence Flux and my Mystic Shot, and he's gone, and we get the ace. It's perfect. Now here's a very good example of, you know, you need to poke, be patient. Like right here, I had been poking him this entire time, you know, and you pop in, fire a Mystic Shot or an Essence Flux, and you back out. They do plenty of damage, and it's perfect opportunity. That's the best way to lane with Ezreal. Now in this situation, I'm going to show you more about your arcane shift. I haven't talked about it too much. You know, I do use it a lot though, mainly for transportation. As I've said before, it's basically like another flash, so it's incredibly helpful. Right now we're coming up here to gank Syndra because she's way too close up, and she just gets absolutely destroyed. Actually, do we get her? Oh, that's right. I was getting so pissed. I didn't think I was gonna get her, and then I fired. Boom! Got her with Mystic Shot, barely, and we get Kaylee. That was a good day. Good day. Alright, so real quick here, I jumped into the battle, you know, as Amumu used his ult, and I started chasing Karma. Use my arcane shift, and I teleport to her and easily get that kill, incredibly easily. Now I'm going to get on to what I buy, what items I buy, but feel free to watch how quickly as level 18 Ezreal takes down a turret. In this order, I buy Boots of Speed, then as many health potions as I can at the beginning, then 2 Dorn's Blades, a Sheen, a Bloodthirster, Berserker's Greaves, Trinity Force, and then from there I kind of decide based on the game, you know, do I want like a Phantom Dancer, do I want an Infinity Edge, I generally don't do Infinity Edges actually, but I do go for more damage or lifesteal. I'm a big lifesteal fan, so yeah. And so that is the guide. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like, comment, and please comment on a next champion you would like me to see me do. Then give me helpful tips and critique me, please. I plan on doing this for a while. You know, League of Legends is really fun. I enjoy it. I love it actually, and I love making videos about it. So let me know. Adios.